Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. It's a little later in the night. First time that I'm getting out here. Today was yard work day, so but I'm gonna start cutting in between my spot welds here. We'll get some more tacked in spot and continue cutting so that we can butt weld these two pieces of metal together. First I'm gonna change out my disc. I have a disc that's a little bit thinner than this to give us a little tighter of a line, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Got a little bit of a thinner disc. I think I'll just make things easier. But I'm just going to cut next to the patch so we can butt weld it out, or butt weld it in. And by the time I run from one side to the other, we'll be able to drop the metal down from the bottom that I cut away. Okay, so I made a couple cuts in between some spot welds here, and then I went underneath with the screwdriver and I kind of pulled down on the metal that I'm trying to cut off of the car, just so when I go in to make these tack welds here, that I'm not tacking that piece of metal right back in place. So now I'll put a couple of tack welds in here, in between what I had already did, and then we'll keep cutting. I don't like how that didn't quite line up now. I'm gonna cut that back through. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the tacks that I put in last night. Go back underneath and pull down on that metal. I had a couple of my welds that were from last night. They were good welds. They actually went through the two pieces of metal beyond my cut, so it was actually the part that I'm trying to pull away from the floor was still welded to the new piece. So so that's a good thing. Nice, good, strong welds. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna cut. I don't think I'm gonna cut any farther because the floor brace goes across here. So if I cut it, those two, there's gonna be a loose piece of metal in between there that I can't get to. Okay, got it all. So this is what I cut, cut out. This was my overlap. So now it's not overlapped, it's butt welded. I know I said yesterday that I was thinking about just leaving the overlap, but yeah, I have a mental illness.
Not obsessing, not obsessing, not obsessing, not obsessing. I am not obsessing.
Okay, I think we're ready to weld up. Now the fun part.
It's better than a kick in the face with a golf shoe.
Let's get some welding done. Hopefully my welder does okay. Hopefully I'm not just burning holes and everything. I did end up getting new wire yesterday. The .023 that I normally run. I have .3035 in there because it was all they had when I went in there, and my welder just been giving me problems ever since I switched that wire, but I haven't switched it back yet. Okay, we got it all welded up. I'm happy about that. I'm not super happy with that kind of stuff. You know, it's that thin metal. I told you that I had some scrap metal around here that I was going to use. It was a little on the thinner side, a little thinner than I like to use. It really warped up real bad. I was trying to go slow with it in the beginning, and it just started warping all over the place, and I was like, screw it, and then I just hammered through it, which I'm sure made it worse. But it'll be okay. We'll get it grinded down and seam sealed, and like I was talking yesterday that that I found the carpet kit for in here. So I was talking to the wife. This is her car. Inside the floor, inside the car. When I get all the repairs done in there, we're gonna. I'm going to PR 15 everything, and then we're going to dynomat it. And she said she wants to do the same thing in here. So, since it's going to be under all the carpet and you're never going to see it, she does have an old PPI system, some 10s and an old amp and stuff that are from like the late 90s. That's still in good shape, and we're gonna put it in here. So she wants everything all dynomated real nice and clean, and so again, you're never gonna see it. So we'll get it grinded up and cleaned up the best we can. I have something wrong with me when it comes to stuff like this. I'll probably swipe a coat of Bondo on it or something just to clean it up so that I know, but who knows, maybe not. With it getting dynomat and whatnot, it'll look great. So, but I'm happy it's all welded in. We have a trunk floor again. I'll get this grinded down. We'll get it seam sealed up, and then. I may or may not knock that spare tire out. It got smashed up. She bottomed it out on something, smashed it up. The metal's so good, I'm just gonna hammer it back out the best I can. It's smashed up pretty good. I may do that. Maybe tomorrow or something. But we are almost ready here to jump back inside the car, which is super exciting. I am glad that we are moving forward out of this whole trunk wheel well body mount area. That was a lot of work, just to try and repair some rust. It was a lot of work. Everything was rotted out on this side. Okay, so it's all welded in. It's all grinded down. It's not the prettiest, but there was no trunk floor in here to begin with. The body mounts weren't attached. Now we got some body mounts attached again. No more rust. It's all been cut out. All the metal's been replaced. I'm happy with that. Goal accomplished. So, I said, I don't know if I'm going to do too much more work back here in the trunk right this minute. I may knock that dent out. I may clean some of the caulk out. But that's about it. I do need to get back here and sandblast a bunch of stuff. So, you know, I think once the trunk floor, I'm sorry, not the trunk floor, the floor inside the car is done, and I go underneath the car and I get all that cleaned up, and we get it rust proofed, then I'll probably come back in here in the trunk. I'll clean out the caulk and the seam sealer where it needs to come out. We'll sandblast everything. We'll put new seam sealer in. We'll get it painted with something, PR15, rattle can, something. I may blow a little rattle can back here just so this don't rust. But I think it's time to move on from the trunk, and get back into the floor inside the car and start replacing that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this this whole disaster that it was, and watching it come back together. All with you just using scrap stuff too. I didn't go out and spend any money to replace this. I take that back. I did buy some new body bolts. That was the only thing that I did go out and buy. Everything else was in-house, other than just welding wire and gas. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. See you guys tomorrow. I'm out.
Oh.